Just heading into some trees. Looks like there's a footpath down here. Oh yeah, spooky when it's dark. Always interesting going somewhere you've never been before in the dark. Although I think I have been here before, but just once, very, very long time ago, years ago. So I don't know the area at all. I wasn't sure how stealthy I would need to be today. If I would need to do a really good job of hiding so people don't see me. Interesting. So that goes on a long distance down there. Just going to walk along this wall. Why not? It's dry down there. I can hear the water flowing somewhere, but I don't know where to. What's this here? Some kind of platform up there. Really big hole down there. I don't want to fall into that. Oh, that's like, oh, that's probably where the water's going. Some kind of grill type thing. Okay. Let's carry on around here. At least there were no midges. If I was in the Peak District and there was all this water around, you'd be guaranteed of some midges, but it seems to be okay here. Oh, this is interesting. There's a path up into the trees. There's one along here. I guess this goes on the edge of the lagoon. It's going to be pretty good if I can get around the back of the lagoon, surely. Let's give it a try. Oh, there's definitely plenty of fuel for a fire in here. I do need to do a little one just to warm up my food. Well, I say need. I want to. I could definitely have a cold dinner. It's a very, very mild night. Just going to go along here and see if I can't find a little spot that clears out and stays flat. Somewhere to put up a tent. I don't need much space, but I would like a little bit of an area to myself. Don't expect to see many people walking along here. Having a little look around. Yeah, this is not a high traffic area, I imagine. Certainly not on the weekend or late at night. There's some ways up into this, but going up to high ground's less likely to give me flat. But I could find something up there. These trees ahead look promising. They may prove to provide a camping spot between them, maybe. If I'm lucky. Whoa, be careful not to get stung here. A lot of nettles. They're quite high. No, the trees aren't going to help. Hope that's coming across on camera. This is not a good spot. Okay. We'll see where it leads. The worst case scenario, I end up walking around the lagoon. It's not good enough. Oh, I see lights ahead for like some sort of underpass or bridge or something. That was a no-go then. That's problematic. Pretty clear space here, but there's a lot of traffic around, which can't be a good thing when I want to have a fire. Yeah, it's a big open space here, but I would be sticking out like a sore thumb if I camped here I wonder. That could be interesting. Looks like a space over here. This goes into the trees. That could be usable. I nearly missed this. Well, this bit's flat, but it's not exactly in here very far. At the same time, though, I don't need to be very far in with the tent. And yeah, space around the back of the tree here is flat enough for me to sit and have a fire. And I don't expect to see many people coming through. This could work. This has potential. Let's have a little look up here. I need to know where it goes. Without knowing where it goes, I could be putting myself at great risk. So I need to do a recce up here and decide if I'm going to get a lot of people walking through in the early hours of the morning. Well, that's obviously a bit more of a main route through. Okay. This doesn't go anywhere, really. Okay. So where's this lead to? Ah, that's interesting. Okay. But that's good news. I don't expect there to be a huge amount of foot traffic along this. It's not the sort of place I'd expect that at all. Maybe dog walkers? Maybe. It's quite nice to be walking around, just exploring in the dark. This takes me back. Of course, there are places where it's safe to do this sort of thing, and places where it's not, but this is certainly a place I feel quite comfortable just walking around at night. Trees are down. Okay. What we've got through here. Last little bit of exploration before I give the space I've found the go, no go. Gas pipeline. Okay. Doesn't really give a lot of info. There's barbed wire there. Yeah, we shall persist. Certainly this area would be lovely to use if it was flat. Like if this spot here was flat, maybe. But it's also right on this path, which does seem a bit more of a main path than the other one. But I'm just trying to wrap my head around who's using this. Could be dog walkers. Could be people just making their way through. This is like a shortcut between two areas of the town. Could be it's just clear because the trees keep it that way, and maybe some people, like teenagers and kids maybe, might play in the area. I definitely would consider using something off the side here if I can find something flat, just in the trees here maybe, but it's far from flat. But all I need is one spot, just like 2 by 2 meter. Boom, perfect size. Oh look, it's a bunny rabbit. Okay. Oh, it's looking a bit flatter up here. It's certainly quieter as well. Oh, could this be a spot? I don't want to be right in the middle of the path, that's for sure. But I'm just going to go down here and switch the light to that. A little bit more of a broad look. Yeah, this area is not too bad. This is actually fairly soft and flat. Okay, let's have the light. This is looking good. we go. So this is our potential area. I think this could do. There is that, what I assume is a pathway up there. I mean, if nobody's walking on that, I'll be very surprised. But I can be away early in the morning. It'll be a Saturday morning. I don't expect there to be a lot of foot traffic along this point. If it is, it'll be dog walkers, surely. Nobody nefarious is going to be walking along. I don't feel like it's going to be too stealth here. Yeah, this is a flat enough spot, I feel. I've had worse, and I can flatten a bit. It's enough soft ground here. I can move it around and make it flat, and it'll be very soft. Got lots of little bits of firewood here, plenty from what I need tonight. Yeah, fantastic. And I'm away from all the noise. I feel very secluded here. Cracking. Right, well, I guess that's what's up. I'm gonna break camp. No, that's the wrong way. So I guess that's the chosen spot. So I'm gonna set up the tent, and I'll see you in a little bit to enjoy a bit of the fire. Well, it's turned out really well. The level on the tent, or the bottom of the tent I should say, is perfect, and yeah, it's just a really quiet spot. Haven't heard a soul. Fantastic. So I've got the fire pit prepped up as well. A little bit of firewood, just a few small pieces, or mediums. Got a couple of small pieces, and I don't know, half a dozen pieces about that big. I don't need a long fire today, nothing big. Dinner's going to be pretty simple. So I've done a little bit of something different today. Bought myself a nice roll from the corner shop. We call these Jack Kings. I think the bakery used to be called that, and might still be. But I remember these from my childhood, and yeah, they're fantastic. But yeah, from the corner shop around there, my parents. Fantastic rolls. Got a little bit of cheese to go inside of that. But the thing that's going to make it really nice is a little bit, and I mean a little bit, of bolognese. I had a bit of spaghetti and bolognese during the week that I made, and yeah, the bolognese goes for a few meals. And I thought I'd just sneak a little bit out just to put inside my bum. I don't need a lot of food tonight. I've eaten quite a lot over the last few days, and I just feel like I need a day where I don't eat too much. I do have them every now and then. I do have those days where I think, oh, I've just been eating so much, I really got to slow down. So yeah, that's the plan tonight. Obviously I do have a few snacks, but I've gone slightly lighter weight with them and just gone crisps rather than big fat donuts or anything like that. So it's a nice warm night tonight, and I'm hoping just to do a real quick video for you, nothing really long-winded like sometimes I do. I know the videos are too long. But yeah, it's going to hopefully be a short one today, and just do a little bit of cooking, and then I'm going to get in and get to sleep pretty quick, because as you've no doubt noticed, I've started very late tonight. I'm really only camping here in preparation for the weekend. So it's Friday night, and tomorrow I'm meeting up with Tim, Hard Up Hiker. If you haven't seen his channel, get over to it now. I'll leave a little thing in the corner. Hut. This is all right. Not been too greedy with it. Only got a tiny piece of firelighter in there, but the wood all seems very well seasoned and quite dry, so I'm hoping it'll just get going rather quickly. Make sure structure it well, plenty of airflow. Get that central fire going up as much of the wood as possible. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I've got a nice tall flame going up the middle of that. Hopefully you can see that. I'll give you a little look. So, If you can see it, just a nice tall flame coming up the middle. Very nice. Excuse all the smoke, it's now coming your way. Well, as I was saying, if you can see through all the smoke, I'm going to be picking Tim up from Bournemouth tomorrow, and we're going to be doing a 2-day hike in the Chilterns with a camp hopefully somewhere near the Ivanhoe Beacon. And I'm actually really looking forward to it. I haven't seen Tim for a little while, and to be honest with you, the whole idea of the camp is just to try to help Tim get out and get on a little camp, because I feel like he really needs it at the moment. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine now. Obviously I've met him since I started YouTube, but I consider him a good friend, and he's going through a difficult time at the moment. He lost his partner John, and any of you haven't seen that video, it's worth a watch. But yeah, I thought it'd be nice to get out with him and just try to take his mind off things and get him out into a bit of nature. Well, we know that's the best place to do our healing, really, isn't it? With friends, and if you can, in nature. That's about as best I can do for him, really. So yeah, I thought, why not? I know it's a difficult thing for him to get out into these places at the moment, so I thought, why not do what I can, get down in the car, pick him up from Bournemouth, where he can get to, I believe, on his travel pass, wherever it is he uses. I'm not familiar with all the London travel system network, whatever it is, TfL, but apparently he can get to Bournemouth, so I'm picking him up from there, and we're going to be heading over into the Chilterns and really just trying to have a nice chill one. So normally, obviously, with that sort of adventure, I'd be filming it and sharing it with you, but I think for this one I may do a little bit here and there, maybe show you the sunrise at the Ivanhoe Beacon, which I'm hoping that we can get up early enough to see and walk up the hill and maybe catch that. That'd be really, really nice, actually. And if we do, I'm hoping to share that with you, but I won't be showing the whole trip. I really want it to be more about time spent with Tim. I think Tim will be doing a bit of filming, and that should be good for him, I think, as well. I know that he wants to push forward with his channel. It's something I think he was getting a lot of support from John with, and as he said in his video, he wants to make John a bit more of a part of his videos. So I'm hoping this will be the first of many where he can actually share some of his history with John, and show you guys a little bit more about what he's about. Might not need much fire, but it's still nice to have a decent sized one. Just need to let it die down a little bit before I put my pot on, because I've not got to cook anything, I'm just warming it through. And yeah, the priority is not to burn it all to death and have it stuck to the pan, so which is easy done, really, with the titanium stuff. That's something that Tim has touched on in one of his videos, actually, one of his more popular ones. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting out for a hike with Tim. We move at a similar pace, and we both have a lot in common, and conversation is never short. We're both chatterboxes. That's what we are. I hope I haven't burnt that onto that at all. No, don't think so. Right, it's steaming, so, and it's smelling good. I think I'm good to go. Never done this before. This is a bit of a new one. But I thought, rather than getting pasta out, and I've got one of these rolls spare from this afternoon. Had a few for lunch, but I thought, why not do this? And look what I've done is I've cut it at an angle, so I've created almost like a pouch here, like a little bowl shape. It's upside down for it, but I don't mind, I'll eat it upside down. But the idea is, in theory, as I say, I've not done this before, but the idea is to fill this up into that little divot, trying to get it all over me. now on that. So that's the bolognese in. And I just poke a bit of this cheese into it. Oh yeah. Can't go wrong if you've got plenty of cheese in it. There we go. Hopefully you can see that and make that out. Oh, just gonna close that up and try to eat this out. It's squirting all over me. Oh yeah. Almost guaranteed to be good, but oh, that's really good. Well, I'm in, and yeah, it's been a really uneventful night. It's just the way I like it, especially for a chill one like this. It's not always got to be crazy and excited. It's just it's nice to have a nice chill one. Actually, it's been really nice. Yeah, I still don't know if many people are going to be using that path. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of reason for anyone to go back and forth. I've checked the map out. I can't see anything that would tell me that people want to use that a lot, but I mean, who knows? But yeah, time to just relax in the tent. Everything's basically packed away. It's still so mild that I've left the tent open. I've just got the mesh closed, but the vestibule itself is open wide. Just need the airflow at the moment because it's very warm and it's quite humid still. But hopefully as I cool down and the night cools down, I'll just close that up so that in the morning I ain't got to worry about people walking by and nabbing any of my stuff from the vestibule. If I think that I don't want to close it up, I'll bring all the stuff in, but I don't think I'm going to need to do that. I think at some point I should be able to close the vestibule up and have a nice cozy night in the tent. So yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty tight little affair, but it does the job. It means I can carry as little weight as possible, but have enough shelter to sit up in if need be, and just do all the bits that are needed inside of a tent, which is basically just sleep and sometimes sit around if it's bad weather. Yeah, plenty of room in here for me, so going to enjoy that. I'll see you in the morning. Morning. It's a very mild morning. I feel toasty, even though I haven't got out my quilt. But yeah, it's pretty early. It's just gone. I think it's gone 6:30. Yeah, it's gone 6:30, and it's already bright out. The sun is coming through under the trees. I'll give you a little look at that soon. It looks quite nice out there. I can just see through my little. You can see just through my ventilation hole here, whatever you call that. It's already getting sunny. So it's time to get up and get a little bit of breakfast. Do need to get up before anybody starts coming along, really. So it's only expected it to be an early one. As you can see, kept the kept the setup nice and simple. Just got my rubbish bag on the tree over there, and just had everything in the vestibule as usual. But yeah, just really lovely spot. Oh look, there's guys playing golf. Be wondering what I'm doing if they can see me, but I don't think they can. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. So there is a barbed wire fence here to stop people getting through, but just here it just completely, the top one's just completely gone, so you could literally step through. Yeah, guys on the course already. Don't know how visible I am to them, but they're busy with what they're doing. Looks like a 2-ball. Will he sink it? It's a long one. Not a bad job, but he didn't get it down. Shouldn't need much to get this warm, but I do need a little something. I'm starting to regret not getting out the fire pit though. Bit of a hassle. I just hold it here. It's going to fire to do its work and heat it up. Yeah, it's just a tiny bit of milk, so don't expect it to need a lot of heat or even take that long. I could have it cold, but I like it warm. Right, that's it. So, add a couple of oaty bits, job done. If you wonder what an oaty bix is, it's like a Weetabix, but they made it out of oats. It's another good way to get some protein into me. But have a nice solid breakfast this morning rather than just a hot chocolate. Sometimes I like something a bit different. There you go. Just like that. Soften up and turn into like a porridge basically. That's what I like to do with those. Just turn them into a porridge. That's basically what it is at this point. Nice. Well, I'm wondering which way to go. Actually, I might go the other way. Haven't been up here yet. Of course, took all my rubbish with me, as you do. I'd go pick up that bowl, but I'm going to walk onto a golf course to do that. Yes. No trace as always. It is funny how we all like to show that, but at the same time it's a good thing to show. I think it's not so much a cliche as us all just trying to do our bit to remind the people who don't do that to actually remember to take all their stuff with them and clear up after themselves. Oh, is that a way down? I'm guessing at some point we're going to need a way down. Could be. Oh, I'm a lot higher up than I thought I was. Yeah, that's got to be a pathway down to the edge of the water potentially. Yeah, I think so. There was definitely something that looked like a pathway up into this from the area that we were on. The what side of the lagoon were we? I don't know. We were on the west end of it, I guess. Is that right? So, no, north end. That's it. I'll get my orientation right. So, yeah, so as we were going around the north end edge of that, there was definitely what looked to be a pathway up to here. But I don't know if I'm at that point yet or not. But this looks like a sort of way through. What an interesting place though. Yeah, I was right, this is it. Hey, haha. That's so interesting. It's almost certainly man-made, surely. Potentially some sort of drainage lake for the golf course? Maybe? Place to put all that? There we go. Even got a bin. It's just what I needed for the morning. Fantastic. There we go. Alright, well. Ooh, dog poo. Not so good. Alright, well, that's it for this one then. Hope you've enjoyed this little adventure. And I'll see you on the next one. Have fun.